Hey guys, look who I have with me. I don't know which direction you are on the screen, but you're here somewhere.
I'll tell you in a minute because it's still not showing up on my screen that you're live.
Oh,
Anyways, I'll tell you what. Put one hand down and put one hand up and point. I'll tell you if you're pointing in the right direction.
you really are lagging.
Yeah, one hand, not both. Nope,
Yeah,
wrong
okay.
way. The other way.
Okay, so that way.
Abigail, hello there.
Well, Lee walked in and he's already picked up and all the things and then sat back down in his chair to come join me. Hey, Mutt Nuts.
Hello, oh notorious one.
Hey, Miranda and Randall and Jeanette and Bubbles Crafty Corner. Sherry Jones, Morgana, Marion Lake Craft. Hi and welcome. Abigail Marie
Hello, Chaloon.
Chaloon. Hey, Chaloon. So, how are you tonight, Lee?
I am doing fairly well, thank you.
Good.
Busy. It's been a busy day for me.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I was also on um, Leopard Leatherworks prior to this.
Oh, gotcha.
Because they were doing a Shay commemorative pen
Oh, yeah?
for her 6,700 subscribers.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
there's Shay right there. Hey, Shay.
Hey, Shay. So
Hey,
all
hey.
of the viewers got to choose the colors that were going to go into her pen.
Nice.
She
That's cool.
gave one away already on her last whipping chat, I believe. Then she has one for herself, and then she has three more. There are three more that are going to be for sale.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, Joe H. Hello, Abigail's going to bed now. Just popped in to say hey, and
Oh, of
she's
course she
finished
did.
all of the things today, right? I know. So, how has things been going? How
Not
have
too
things
badly.
been? Uh, You're you posted your second whipping chat a couple
Yep.
days ago.
Yep.
Yes.
I did my second whip and chat. I'm making some progress on the painting, not a whole bunch, but some.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and my back's getting better, so that's always a good thing.
That is
So I
good.
can start doing some more.
That's the
You know,
most
but I
important thing.
finally kept my promise.
Mm.
I promised you how long ago? You
It's
know,
been a year or longer.
roughly. But between you and Shay brought it up originally, I believe. And then you just pushed me even further, and then of course Shay pushed back again. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, fine, all right. So I finally, once I got all the things, you know,
Yeah.
because I was able to get a ring light. One of the things I had a problem with was I didn't have enough lighting or enough situations. So Joanna of Color and Chat, but Joanna sent me a ring light.
Yeah.
So
There
now
you
that I
go.
got all of that, I was like, okay, now I haven't got any excuse.
There you go. Hey, Gail. Hey, Leopard Leatherworks. It's good to see you. Hi. Hi and welcome here. Um, so I'm just excited to have you here. I've had you over on the other channel a
Right.
few times, and so it's been good to have you over there as well. Hey, Tammy. Amelia Pug Mom. Good night, Abigail. Go to bed.
Go to bed, Abigail.
Just go to bed. Go to
You
bed.
don't get me speaking in caps this time. Now you get my voice.
Okay, so um I haven't told you that I'm going to do this, but I'm going to go over and grab a few like interviewee kind of questions,
That's what I
icebreaker
read. I
questions.
already anticipated it.
I haven't found them yet, but we're going to. All right. Let's
Well, that's
see.
like I tell people when they make comments, don't be surprised if I don't answer them until I get on my next Whippet chat, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to
Yeah.
go over any comments over the Whippet chat.
Hmm.
So, what are your questions?
All right. So, first question. These are completely random. These are not diamond painting related. These are just the funny, haha kinds of questions that, you like to know about people. What's your
Fine
favorite
with me.
cereal? What's your favorite cereal?
My favorite all-time cereal probably has to be from when I was a kid, which would be Captain Crunch.
Nice.
Then, of course, you got Lucky Charms.
Mhm.
Then you got Count Chocula
Mm.
and Boo Berry. In other words, are you getting the gist here?
Yeah, you like cereal.
Heavy
You
on
like
sugar.
you like the heavy on the sugar
Yes.
cereal. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't do those anymore. So my favorites start becoming shredded wheat. Shredded wheat. Da-da-da.
Yeah. Yeah. Um some of the other ones are good though, like Honey Bunches of Oats, which I know that's still got a
Yep.
lot of sugar in it, but
Oh, that
not
is no, but
compared
that's
to
good. It is good.
yeah.
You
I
know,
like Honey Bunches of
I used to
Oats.
love grape nuts too.
Oh, me too.
Not the flakes, but the original grape nuts. They
The
look like
ones that
rabbit
break your
food.
teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I love those.
Yep.
Okay, the next question is, if you could be sponsored by any two companies, who would they be?
Shoot, 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 shoot. Two companies.
I know the very first one right off the bat.
Oh, really? What's that?
Mountain Dew.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, that would be one. I would hope so.
Mhm.
Um, I have no idea. Other than Mountain Dew, I really don't know. Quite frankly, I never really gave it much thought.
Hmm.
Yeah. Of course, don't forget Mountain Dew is a Pepsi product, so
Right.
therefore anything Pepsi related is good too.
Mhm. Hey, Sue.
I'm not a big Coca-Cola fan.
Mm-mm, me either. Me either. Um, okay, so I don't know if you watch Netflix, but that
Uh,
was the next
Barely.
question. Okay, so let's just say, what was your last TV show binge? What show was the last show that you watched like a lot of episodes in a row?
There's a few of them. Barnwood Builders.
Mm,
I don't know if you know it, but it's basically they take old
yeah,
barnwood, tear it apart, and then put it back together on a different project.
yeah.
Um, Anything paranormal related.
I did not know that about you.
Oh yes, I love anything paranormal related.
I did not know that.
Yep. Um,
Hmm,
there is a cartoon out called Dragon of the Nine Realms,
mm.
which is based off of How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's one that I quite frequently watch. There's one now that I'm watching called Ghosts in the UK. They have an American version called Ghost as well. It's about the original in the UK is about a couple who inherit a mansion that is extremely haunted. Only she can see the ghosts because of a near death experience.
Okay.
And they were originally started trying to get rid of her, and now they're trying to keep her. So I'm still going with on that. And of course that leads into the paranormal realm.
Mhm.
Uh NCIS.
Mm.
I've watched a few matter of fact, I was watching that today for a few hours. You know. Berta. I knew it, Lee.
Hey, Berta. She loves paranormal too and hates Coke. So you two are
Uh-huh.
like, um, you two should be siblings.
Spooky stuff. Well, I don't know how spooky it is, but
Hmm.
Um, so those are a few of the programs that I like.
Okay, next question. And this kind of falls into what we just talked about, but if you could be a character in any movie, what character would it be and what movie is that?
Avatar.
Wow. Have you seen the new one?
I didn't
Mm,
appreciate it as much as I appreciated the first one.
mhm.
It just fell really short of my expectations.
Yeah. Well, hey, Emma Handy. Hey, hey.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good movie. I'm just for me it just fell short of my expectations.
Yeah, I get it. All right, next question. If you invented an ice cream flavor, what ingredients would it have and what would it be called?
Uh, well, it would be called Heaven,
Heaven.
obviously. It would
Mm.
consist of pistachio,
Yum.
maple walnut,
Mm,
chocolate chip,
mm,
cookie dough, coconut.
ugh.
Oh no 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 no! Nutty coconut from Baskin Robbins. Gotta love it. Um, but yeah, that would be heaven. So yes, that's what it
Mm,
would be named, heaven. Bring a
goodness.
whole new meaning to the term, bringing me a slice of heaven. Yep.
Right? Okay. If you could make an office rule that everyone had to follow for a day, what would it be?
Okay, how can I bring this one down?
Hmm.
Nah, I'm not going there.
Marion says, "Can you make me some of that heaven ice cream now?"
It's on the snack table.
Mm, here we go.
But yeah, no. Mm-mm. No, I can't say that in mixed company. What do you
Oh,
mean
okay.
behave, Morgana? I keep telling you people you won't listen to me. I behave just like myself because I can't behave like anybody else.
Sue's got a good one. To be kind. That's probably a nice way of putting it, right?
I'm mean, evil, and sadistic. How do you put be kind in that? Oh, and cruel. I forgot cruel. But no,
Um,
I'm always kind, and trust me. I mean, I may be a lot of things. I may be a dirty old man. I may be all kinds of different things like that. However, um, my core in who
mm,
I am is I'll put it to you this way. For the last, my wife and I have been married for almost 32 years.
mm,
We've been together for almost 33. For those 33 years, there has not been a time in 33 years that we haven't had her mother, my father, her half brother, and his wife,
mm,
my aunt living with us up until the day they passed because neither one of us believes in nursing homes.
mhm,
So we kept them with us, living with us, and being their caretakers until the day they passed.
mhm,
Uh, I have my brother currently living with me.
mhm,
Um, Started out for the same reason. Now it's because of the fact that it's his best option.
mhm,
So we have that. Um, I'm a firm believer in don't treat people, not just don't treat people with disrespect, I'm trying to think of the words I'm looking for. I know what I'm trying to say, but treat them better than you expect them to treat you,
Oh,
basically.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay? Not the same as, but better than what they tend to treat you. Do I always follow that? Unfortunately, there are times when I don't, but that's because
Mhm.
I'm Irish and American Indian and I have one hell of a quick temper.
Mm,
But it soothes pretty quickly. But that's the kind of individual that I am. I enjoy having fun. I enjoy having a good time. I enjoy a few laughs, obviously.
mhm.
Hence the snack tables. Yes, I do have an evil laugh. I saw that, Berta. Um,
He
it is
does.
it is actually my laugh. It is not a fake, although some people think it is. Um,
Mm. There's a character, let me just stop you for a quick second. There's a
Go right ahead.
character that has, let me think of his name. He used to do in the 80s, he had a late night, like, weekend TV show where
Hmm.
there would be scary Sammy Terry. Now, it was a local character, like,
Yeah, I knew that.
local TV.
I could tell right away.
Yeah, Sammy Terry is his name, and he, like, dresses this, like, um, ghostly, evilly kind of person, but
Hmm.
his laugh Morgana knows what I'm talking about, Sammy Terry, yes, and, that's exactly what his laugh sounded like.
Well, like I said, that's my laugh. That's sorry, that's what you get. Now, if I wanted to try and be evil or try to make an evil laugh, I would do more like the old horror movie laughs, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Mhm.
no, I that's actually my laugh.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Uh, I do feed a lot. My sense of humor actually feeds a lot off of others' energy. If they're having a good time, then I just run with it. As you've noticed in my whipping chats, I'm not quite as humorous. Um, Vincent Price laugh was good,
He did sound like it.
but actually, I've tried that one. It just doesn't sound the same. But when I'm trying to be funny, forget it. It doesn't work. It comes
Mm,
across really, really bad. So I just be me. I can't be anybody else.
yeah.
You know, sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's bad. It depends on if people like Morgana turn around and start talking about wood.
True story. Never more truer words spoken.
Uh huh.
Um, let's go to this next question. What is the best concert or festival you've ever been to?
I think I never went to really too many good concerts, except I've been to Kenny Rogers, which was good.
Mm,
But the best concert I ever went to was a concert strictly that I say was strictly for me. I was the only person not working for the band that was watching this concert. I was working at Symphony Hall in Boston. Okay.
mhm,
And the group Boston was scheduled to play there. So the night before I was working and they came in to set up and do their sound checks. When groups do their sound checks the night before, they are essentially going through their entire concert
oh,
to make
wow.
sure all the levels are good. So I hung out with the group Boston. This was before Brad Delp killed himself. Um, or as we say on the other channel, unalived.
Mm. Mm,
Anyway, it was before he did that. Before he did that by about 4 days, I think it was.
oh,
Um,
wow.
but I got to hang out with him then. They turned around the next day, had the concert. I was working then, and the manager went to my boss and said, "Give him the rest of the day off, the rest of the night off." Had about 3 hours to go. I said, "Give him the rest of the night off. We'll pay for it." As soon as I got that word, they said, "Okay, you're off duty. You're coming with us." And I went backstage into the backstage area and sat there drinking beers with them.
Wow,
That
that's cool.
that was my best concert.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
As far as festivals, that's Topsfield Fair and the Renaissance Fair in Massachusetts. You know,
Mm, okay. Good
hey
answers.
Cajun.
Good answers. Let me say hi to Hey Cajun. Good to
Sorry, I
see
got an
you.
itchy nose.
Hi Shirley. Um, how are things, Cajun? I hope you guys are doing well.
Ooh, I hope it wasn't bad, Miranda.
Oh yeah, wow. An earthquake in your neck of the woods. Eesh. Let's see. Let's
Yes,
see.
I
Let's
try to pay attention to chat because usually when people are guests, chat tends to take the back seat.
right. Okay, here's one. What three items would you bring with you on a deserted island?
Deserted island. No, I wouldn't bring a diamond painting because I'd lose all the damn girls. Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
Heaven ice cream.
Ah,
And photographs of friends and loved ones.
oh, sweet. Sweet. Okay. Hold on, let me find.
Like I said, whatever you want to ask, I have no problem answering. If it's too personal, I'll just say none ya.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to stick to um, you know.
She said things. My wife isn't a thing. And besides which, that's a given.
Yeah, the question was what three things?
Yep. Get to the juicy stuff. Okay, Shay, what do you want to know?
Mhm. Hold on, I'm looking. This list is big. Um,
There. As everybody goes, did he just do what I think he just did?
hold on, I'm looking. I'm looking. Oh my goodness, there's a bunch of these, and some of them are just like meh, boring ones.
Oh, I'm anything boring.
I know, right?
Well, it's like somebody said, well, don't be afraid to get on camera. I'm like, excuse me? You don't know me very well. Shy and
Okay,
I, you know,
what's your favorite season?
actually, I have three, and then none of them include winter.
That's why
When I,
you live in Florida.
that's why I now live in Florida and it wasn't because of the snow, believe it or not. It was actually because of the bitter cold. The last the last winter I spent up there, the average temperature was like 5 below 0 without the wind chill. And then with the wind chill, it was between 15 and 20. And that was almost the entire winter. But I love spring for just that. It's spring, it's a new season.
hmm
You know, living up in Massachusetts, up near New Hampshire, you had a lot of mountain streams and a lot of ice coming down from the waterfalls and whatnot. Really, really pretty. Summer, of course, just because of the fact that it's summer.
Mhm.
It's nice and warm. There's a lot to do, a lot of things. And I loved fall, early to mid fall, because you get the color changes,
Mhm.
and it's basically nature's canvas for painting.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean it's just absolutely gorgeous. You go
Mhm.
up into the mountains anywhere, and you should know that.
Mhm.
You go up into the mountains, or you go out into the woods, and there's just so much beauty in it. It's
Mhm.
ridiculous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
So
agree. Fall is definitely my favorite season. So,
not just too hot in Florida, but depending on where you are, Marion, it's also the rainy season in summertime. If the common saying around here, and if there's anybody that lives in Florida, they know, and they will back me up. If you don't get everything you need to get done before noontime, forget it. It's a washout
because
because it
after
just
that, it's
rains
just too hot,
every
too
single
rainy.
day.
Yeah.
I just described Colorado. There are a lot of places, a lot of states like that, Tammy. There really are.
Hmm.
I
All
just
right.
mentioned New Hampshire because that's where I'm from, that whole area: New Hampshire, Maine, Massachusetts, Vermont.
I bet it's weird because that trial that we're covering is from
It,
New Hampshire, and so
I
I know
know
that they've said a lot of places.
I know a lot of places that they mentioned,
Hmm.
and I used to work up in that area when I worked security. I worked a lot of different areas like that. Like right up downtown Manchester.
Hmm.
I worked up and down around there.
Is Manchester a big place?
Yeah, it is.
It's like,
you
um,
fairly big anyway.
yeah.
I mean, it's no New York, but
Right, right.
you know,
Are we supposed to get snow, Morgana? Ooh. Um, okay, these are some different funny ones here too. Would do you consider yourself a lemon or a lime?
I consider myself a mashed up apple. I'm juicy and saucy all at once.
So you're
Applesauce.
like applesauce, pretty much. Um, tomorrow afternoon, how much are we supposed to get? Okay, what three? Oh Lord, this is
I'm
horrible.
I'm out of the box. I'll put it that way.
I
Okay,
should
what's
not
so
be
horrible?
asking you this question.
I'll ask it anyway.
What? I can just imagine. What three things would you do if you were invisible?
You really want me to answer that?
In a family friendly way.
Um,
Lee's
first
like,
off,
okay, I'm out.
first off, Tammy, just so that you're aware, I try to film Monday nights, right around the
Mm,
time that Star Trek is on, which you probably should have been able to tell by now. And what
mhm,
three things would I do? I would visit women,
mhm,
or more to the point, dressing rooms.
mhm,
Um, I would cause general hate and discontent with people that are too close to each other, and then I just sort of flip something and make it look like it's somebody else. You know, the poor guy in the elevator that's standing next to a pretty woman and she gets goosed.
mm. Yeah, that sounds like something you would do.
Uh huh.
Mhm.
And the third, there is no family friendly way to put it. So
Mm, okay.
I'll just no. Actually, there is a way. I'd be a fly on the wall.
Oh, okay. There you go. There you go.
Okay,
Tammy says, Jenny, he don't know what family ratings are.
pretty much. I keep
Okay.
telling you, people. I live in this. I don't live in this. In the gutter. I live in the sewer.
Sewer, that's there you go. Tell
Put
us
it
a
on.
weird fact that you happen to know for no reason at all.
Oh God, a
Because you are
weird
good at that.
fact.
You're good
Well,
at these random facts.
it depends on what you consider weird. You know,
Mhm.
um, random facts. There's only one problem with these questions. I'll tell you. They're good questions, but when it comes to last minute, wait a minute, think of something. You know,
Mhm.
Sheesh. Weird facts. Wait a minute, let me look up that number. Yes, fax number. Haha.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay.
Maybe I'll think about it and put it in one of my whipping chats.
Okay. That's a good good idea. All right, if you could take one prop from any movie set, what would it be?
Uh, a Type 1 phaser from Star Trek, the original series.
The what?
A Type 1 phaser from Star Trek, the original series.
What is that?
The phaser, the firing, the gun that they have. Laser gun,
Oh,
you know.
okay. Okay.
Uh,
Ah,
yeah, I have, as a matter of fact, Morgana. Salmonella, but the problem with salmonella is they're really sickening. You know? Come on, I was there, remember?
oh Lord.
That's a joke from her crime cafe from this
That's
morning.
funny. Funny. Salmonella. Um okay, let's see. Let's see. Uh
Just don't start asking me what TGIF means on a blonde shoes.
yeah, okay, I won't do that.
Toes going first.
Oh my
I figured I'd tell you anyway.
god. Mm-mm-mm.
Hey, I pick on everybody. I don't care.
Okay, would you rather speak 10 languages or play 10 different instruments?
Play 10 different instruments.
Okay. I know Marion, he is being good. He's being good. Would you rather get free plane tickets or free accommodations for the rest of your life?
Free cruise tickets.
Cruise tickets. Do you know I've never been on a cruise?
I was in the Navy. I was being paid to be on a cruise.
Well, there you go.
Australia. Let's see. Started out in California, Hawaii, the Philippines, three different areas of Africa, Australia, and back.
Hmm.
Oh, and a little known military island or atoll called British Indian Ocean Territory, aka British idiots own this. The reason for that is the highest elevation on that island, like I said, Diego Garcia, is the softball field, the softball mound, pitcher's mound on the softball field.
Hmm.
It's primarily military strategic point. But yeah, I've been three-quarters of the way around the world.
How long did it take you to get from California and back again?
We were gone
I mean, like
for
all the way around.
well, we were gone for just about a year. We went, like I said, we went halfway around and then back.
Mhm.
So,
Okay.
well, of course you would, Shay.
She's
That's what
blonde.
happens with an imitation blonde. They actually like blonde jokes. Told you, I pick on everybody, even if she is trying to
Um,
get me up there.
would you rather spend a weekend in a tropical paradise or a snow haven? I already know the answer
Yeah,
to that.
tropical paradise, and no, I have not been to
Mhm.
Iceland. So,
Mm. Um,
well, we already determined that, Shay. Remember? Uh, don't you remember? You're on the live tonight.
too much bleach.
Oh, that's because I told her in IG that I was looking forward to seeing her on Tim's live, and she, what? You're on the live tonight for picking your pen? Huh?
What?
Dawn breaks over Marblehead. Yes, that's a Massachusetts joke.
Mm. Let's see. Let me see. Would you rather always be 2 hours early or 20 minutes late?
No, 2 hours early. I was raised. I'd rather be an hour early than a minute late. So 2 hours is
Mhm.
no big deal to me.
Um,
Oh, I know there is, Sue. I've just never been.
ooh, this is a good one. Would you rather have slow internet or always forget your passwords?
Hi, Sandy Chin. Um,
Hi, Sandy.
Either one is a pain in the
Mhm.
short hairs. Um, but I think I'd rather forget my passwords. Those I can
Mm.
write down.
Mm. True. Would you rather have every traffic light turn green or always have the best parking spot?
I'll take the best parking spot any day.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
That's why next time I go to get my license renewed, I'm also going to go get
Mm.
a handicap thing. And yes, I am actually handicapped, so therefore it would be legal.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
So is my wife with her cancer.
Mm.
So anyway,
Wait, your
she's
wife
just,
has cancer?
yep,
I
she
didn't
had
know
breast
that.
cancer. Yeah, she had breast cancer. She's doing well with it so far. There's nothing come back, but she's on medications for the next 3 years to try and keep it from coming back.
I did not know that.
I have stage 4 liver disease, kidney disease, one of those, I forget. Plus
Kidney.
the rod in my foot because I had charcoal foot. Shay should know about that. She works for a podiatrist.
What did you say it was? What was it?
It's called charcoal foot, CHARCOT. Basically, what happens is when you walk like this, okay?
Mhm.
My foot, when, say this is my right foot,
Mhm.
when I was walking, my right foot was like this. So
Mhm.
my ankle was actually my heel, and I was walking on the right edge of my foot.
Oh, okay.
So I had to put the foot back to flat and then stick a rod through my heel up into my ankle
Yeah.
to keep my foot. Well, I can't put my hand that far back, but to keep my
Mhm.
foot straight. So he basically surgically froze my foot. But I got to go back because now the foot is starting to go inward.
Okay.
So I got to go back and get that fixed. There's still a threat of amputation somewhere along the line.
Oh, so the issue with the foot, was that like something you always had, or did that just come about like through
Charcot
time?
foot is primarily found in people with diabetes.
Mm.
I had during work one time I had broken the fourth and fifth metatarsal of my foot, the pinky bone, the pinky and the next toe over, the fourth and fifth, the metatarsal of the toe bones. Um, I broken both of those, and in the process of healing, they didn't really heal right, and my foot just started to slowly bend,
Mm,
and that's what took me out of work.
okay.
So I
That
sit around
stinks.
here all day.
That stinks.
Hey, it is what it is. I often say, and this is a perfect example of the fact that I often say I once felt bad for having no shoes until I met a man with no feet.
Mhm,
Okay, there's always somebody else better off.
mhm,
Don't worry about. I tell people, don't worry about what I'm going through. Worry about the person that has more issues than I do.
mhm,
And I'm the same way with gifts. You know how I am with gifts.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
Um, don't you don't need to be sending me free gifts. You don't need to be sending me anything. There are other people that need it more than I do, that, you know, have a greater need for it than I do, whatever that gift may be.
mhm.
Give it to them. Give it a charity. And yes, I know I'm going off on tangents, but when at one point in time I was homeless, I lived
Mm.
on the streets. I had a puppet that I used to play with that to entertain people as I was walking by them during the day when I wasn't job hunting, which is so much fun because when you don't have an address, you don't have a job, you can't get a job, and you can't get an address without a job. So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had a puppet, a monkey that came down to about here, down to about here, and I would roam around with it, and people would go to give me money, and I'd say no,
Hmm.
give it to this charity or give it to your own favorite charity, and don't worry about me. I have myself covered. Sue asked if I have children.
Oh.
I will say I have been. I am a. Well, I won't put it quite that crudely, but nonetheless, I do have a child from a previous marriage, and he turned him against. She turned him against. Not he. She turned him against me. So we
Mm.
don't go there.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, other than
Well,
that,
well, hopefully, maybe one of these days, they'll.
yeah, he's in his 30s now. So,
Yeah.
but whatever happens, happens. Yeah, I'm not gonna dwell on it. It's no need to. Um, let's see. What else about me would you like to know? Funny
Yeah, you
or
guys asked
otherwise?
some questions in the chat. You guys in the chat asked some questions. Um, oh, I did ask you in your whipping chat, um, how you and Lenore met.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'll have to go back and look at
I
it.
asked a few questions. I
Yeah.
asked like 3 or 4 or 5 questions,
Okay.
but you probably had to, like, click the down arrow to get it to,
Yeah, I probably just missed it. That one
Mhm.
I'll answer here. The others I'll answer on the whipping
Mhm.
chat. Nice try. I'm gonna make you look at it. Anyway, how my wife and I met. Actually, I blame that on my parents.
Mm,
As most everybody knows here, my wife sings.
mhm,
She used to sing at a piano bar with a piano player, not karaoke, actual piano bar. And my parents loved to go see her. During
mm,
one of my father's infamous Christmas parties, they had her and the piano player come to the house, knowing eventually they were going to sing, but they didn't pay them for that. They just asked them as friends. And she couldn't figure out how to get home from where we lived. Um, so I offered to show her, I would drive my car, and she would just follow me. And from there, about 3 weeks later, my father called my wife and said, either tell him to come and get his clothes or I'm going to throw him out the street. We never parted since.
That's cute. That's cute.
Yeah, I know, I do too.
Mhm.
All right, sorry about that.
It's okay.
Um, Marion said I was a baby.
And they were talking about the age, your age.
Oh, because I'm 62.
Mm.
You know. Oh, you're not old. You're only as old as you feel. Some mornings I feel like I'm 90.
Oh God, I do
But then
too.
again, but then again, I always say I'm going to grow older. I am never going to grow up.
Mm. Do we ever
Under
grow up though?
any stretch of the imagination. People look at me and they say, "Oh God, you act like you're about 14," and I say, "Thank you. That's about the time I hit puberty. I'll deal with that. I'll make her blush yet. Watch out."
uh,
Is there something you want us to know about you that we would never think to ask of, or that we'd never think of to ask?
mm,
Well, I think I pretty much covered all of that with exactly the kind of person I am. Yeah, I'm a nut. Yeah, I'm goofy. Yeah, I can be less than appropriate. You know? Matter of fact, I can be a lot less than appropriate sometimes. Um,
mm,
but of all things I am, I think the thing that I'm proudest of is the thing that most people don't expect of me because of the way I am. And that is the fact that if any of you, and I do mean not in general, I'm talking about within the community, if any of you have a problem, if any of you have a concern or a worry, and there's nobody else to talk to, I am very easy to get a hold of.
mhm,
I have a good set of ears.
mhm,
I have a nice, strong shoulder,
mhm,
and I know how to listen. Um, I might tell you what I think you're telling me, but use my words, but I will never tell you what I think you should do.
mhm,
I think that's the biggest way to cause problems. Well, you told me to do it. You said I should. No, so I don't do that. I just,
yeah,
I offer a shoulder and I offer an ear when it's needed and when it's necessary to anybody.
yeah,
I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I, um, but that's the kind of individual that I am. And I think that surprises people when they see what's exterior of me.
mhm,
Um, because I believe in showing the nut. I believe in showing the Looney Tune.
mhm,
Because if you can't stop to get to know me,
mhm,
if you can't stop to get to know the kind of person that I really am underneath that, I don't need to know you.
mhm,
You're just too shallow.
yeah, yeah.
You go by looks, you go by weight. Guess what? I don't care
Big
about looks and
facts.
weight. When I met my wife, okay, she was a supersized BBW,
Mhm,
okay? So I don't care about looks. It took my
mhm,
wife forever to realize
mhm,
that I'm with her. It doesn't matter where I look.
mhm,
I look at a beautiful girl down the street, I'm admiring the beauty. But I love the for the person for who she is, you know, or he is, I mean, as an individual.
yeah,
How did I find this community? Sue wants to know. I found diamond painting um, originally quite a few years ago, and I looked at the box. It was in a Walmart, and I looked at the box and I looked at the instruction and I said, looks a little too confusing. Just give me paint by numbers because I was looking originally for paint by number sets.
Mhm.
So this looks a little too confusing. Give me um, paint by numbers. And then during, well, just before, just after COVID. No, it had to be just after because I was still working. Um, I when I got injured and I got on disability and I had nothing to do, I was looking for something. And again, I remembered diamond painting, so I said, you know what? Instead of just reading the box, let me look it up. So I looked up how to diamond paint. The first person I came across was Katie
Mhm.
of Diamonds and Washing. Uh, then a little while later, I came across. No, then I came across Jade from Jaded Gem Shops,
Mhm.
and then from there, I came across Jenny. I came across the principal painter. I came across, I could
Mhm.
name 100 of them,
Mhm.
but I came across.
Oh.
That's when I started coming across people, and I started hanging out in the lives. I started watching all the whipping chats to get the ideas and get this and get that. My wife then bought me a kit, well, a couple of small Amazon kits,
Mhm.
and then I had a custom done of my two kittens. Um, and then it just sort of grew up from there. Of course, watching the lives, I got bored sitting in a live for an hour waiting for the live to come up because I didn't want to miss it. So I would put it on one screen and then do something else with the other.
Mhm.
But I got bored sitting there. So what I started to do, I knew other people were there because it would say 3 people waiting or whatever.
Mhm.
So that's when I started the snack bar.
The catering.
Right. And I started it as a joke on one channel. Don't ask
Mhm.
me which one because I don't remember which one I started it
Mm.
with. But I started it with one channel, and it went pretty good because I did it as a conversation starter.
Mhm.
Something, let's talk while we're waiting for the live to come up. So I did that, and then of course now it's grown into its own entity.
Mhm. It has. It has.
Yeah, and I'm
It
and I am
definitely has.
more than appreciative of all of the thank yous and praise and comments I get when I'm at the lives. I mean, I don't know how many of you turn around and say, "Well, it wouldn't be a live without catering,"
Mm-mm.
you know.
No.
And then, of course, then I started in with Tim from Leopard Leatherworks. I started helping him out by being in Discord voice while he was turning, so I could read any comments that he had, so he wouldn't have to stop turning to read them.
Mm.
Yeah. Let me see.
That's
Oh,
pretty cool.
Letitia, don't worry about it.
Hey, Letitia. How are you? How
What
are you?
what wasn't a surprise, Morgana?
Um, Sue says, "How did you find this community?"
Yeah, I just
So,
answered that one.
yeah. Um, hey, Rosalind, I missed you coming in. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen you.
Sorry,
What
guys, I
you
took
doing
over
there?
her live. I know.
No, that was the point, Lee.
I take
That
over
was the
everybody's
point.
live. I've got a big mouth. Oh, you hush in there. The wife. I said I got a big mouth, and she said, "Yes, you do."
Are we gonna hear her tonight?
I don't know if you're gonna hear her tonight or not. I'm kind of hoping, but we'll see what she says. They
Okay.
want to know if they're gonna hear you singing. She says no.
Oh,
I know you're heartbroken. Hey, they don't care if it's 11 o'clock at night.
no, everybody's on here for entertainment.
She's right. She said everybody's on here for entertainment. And Rosalind, being good is no fun. Sheesh. I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do.
Oh.
But yeah, that's like I said. I'm gonna have her singing on my intros and outros. I was telling you before we got on.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
Tim's
Yeah.
already said he wants to hear her up close and personal.
Yeah.
You know,
I would love to hear. She's definitely got a beautiful voice.
yes, she does. You what? You're right. You didn't say anything because you know you have a beautiful voice, and I keep telling you don't stick it out unless you intend to use it. Her tongue. You were gonna find out a lot about that because during our whipping chats, I'm gonna have her here with me. Yeah, what? She's giving me the schoolgirl, the school mom look with over
The
glasses.
this.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Mhm.
but wait a second. Uh, reach. Let's see if I can read with these better. Although they don't.
Oh,
What?
so Letitia says,
Oh no, that's not. Uh huh. Oh, I know. I realized that afterwards. Sorry about that. What was that?
I was just gonna say, Letitia says that she's doing good. She says, I've been out of the loop for a while. I don't know who Lee is. He seems to be very nice. Does he have a channel?
Yes, I
So
do.
Lee has been around the community in the like he says Lee on his name here, but in the chat he's always Diamonds and Dew, aka Lee
Lee
K.
K. Wait a second. Hold on.
And do I have any moderators in the chat? If I do, can somebody put Lee's channel down in the chat so that people can go find him? I'll go look just in case, but somebody
There.
um
That's who you will normally see, Letitia.
yeah, in the right
Diamonds
there,
and
he's
Dew,
chatted.
aka Lee K. You will find if you go to if you go to people's lives, uh, Shay's, um, Gracie's, Abigail's, like I said, Shay's, the principal painters, you'll see in the first part of it, you'll see walks in, takes out the trash and the recycles, yada 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 yada. That's me. What I usually come in with is caterer to the creators when I usually come into somebody's live as a guest.
Mhm.
But this was from a previous live that I didn't change it on.
Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling good, Mutt Nuts. Feel
I'm sorry, Muttnut.
better.
Actually, technically, Muttnut was the first live I ever did a guest on.
Really?
Yep, she was the first,
Even before the Crime Cafe channel?
even before the Crime Cafe.
Oh, wow.
Yep,
Wow, wow, wow.
I think we had a grand total of what, 6 viewers, maybe 7. I was like, I'm scaring them
Uh,
all away, Muttnut.
nah.
But see, even Tammy says that's the first channel she met me on, and she's been following me ever since.
There you go.
Her, Berta, Morgana, they're all stalking me. Oh,
Mhm. You
thank
have
you,
a
Shay.
stop. Oh, thank you, Shay. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I was going to grab it. Um, but I didn't. I'm bad about that. You know how I am when I try to navigate between tabs. I struggle with that. So,
Yeah, you're a multitasker.
a multitasker.
Multitasker. You can't quite make it completely all the way through, so you can't multitask. You can only multitask.
There you go. That's good. That's good.
Bye bye, Sue. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping in. Don't forget to make sure you hit the like button for Jenny's live.
Thank you. Good night, Sue. Have a good night. Sleep good.
Morgana, are we going to go through all of this already? Again? Little
Tammy
Miss
said a
Banana,
multi-tabber.
Little Miss Banana Hammock.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Little
I
Miss
did that to her.
Mm.
She was on Shay's live and somebody mentioned it. I said, "Up, there's your new nickname,
Morgana Banana
Morgana Banana
Hammock.
Hammock." Yep. And then she comes up and one ups me and says, "I'm the notorious MBH."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I can't
Oh,
wait for
thank you,
you.
Melinda.
Oh, good deal.
I appreciate it. I was actually shocked. After the first whip and chat I did, I already had 112 subscribers.
Wow.
Yeah, now I'm up to about 133, 132.
Nice. Good
Yeah,
deal. That's awesome. So you're already over the 100
already over the 100 mark. Yep, and
mark milestone.
that's primarily because of yourself and some of the other creators.
Mm,
I mean, you guys are always talking about how I am and whatnot, and always with the compliments and whatnot during when I'm there to entertain people, so to speak.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, and that's primarily the reason I made it that high that quick. You know, and
Well, you
now Shay and Tim have it in their heads that they're going to get me up over 300 so that they can make a special pen for me.
Oh, that's cool. That's
I
pretty cool.
thought it was funny.
Why do you think it's funny? It's cool. It's very cool.
Again, it goes back to that whole other people deserve it more than me attitude. You know,
Well, you know,
not that I
I
feel bad about myself because I don't.
mhm,
I'm not belittling myself in any way. I just think that there's more people that could use it more than I can.
I know.
You know,
I know. One
so
thing
it's
I've
hard for me to accept
found
it.
is that you like we're good to other people, you know? So if we're going to be good to other people, we should be good to ourselves, right?
Oh, I'm good to myself. I just don't like when other people are trying to be good to me. Go ahead. I'll confuse you every time. Hey, you have 183 subs on Crime Cafe. Cool.
Oh, yay. Yay, yay, yay.
Hip hip hip. But
Wait, 183?
that's what she says.
Hmm.
But I'm slowly starting to accept it. I'm slowly starting to take my mother's
Wow.
advice when she was alive. My mother always said, you know, when somebody gives you a compliment or gives you something, just say thank you and
Mhm.
shut your mouth.
Yeah,
You know.
right. It's like the don't look the gift horse in the mouth, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody want to put up Jenny's Crime Cafe? It's basically where we watch court cases.
Yeah.
Melinda,
Yeah. La, la, la. Let me
is there any other mods other than Shay?
Kel just got in here, but I don't know if she's available to put in links or anything. I'll try to grab it. I'm just the worst at switching between.
That's okay if you drop me. I'll come back. Just remember, I have a long way to fall.
You do, right? You really do
Poor,
have a long way to fall.
poor Shay didn't know how tall I was until she asked me in one of the two whipping
Mm,
chats, and then I
mhm.
answered her on the following one. She's, "Holy, you're tall."
You are tall, for sure.
I'll tell you what. Hold on a second. If she doesn't get it,
Here it
I can
is.
get. Oh, you got it. Okay.
Oh wait, Kel just put it up. There you go.
Oh, okay.
Crime Cafe is the channel name. Thank you, Kel. Um,
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. You see Bertie's comment?
I've been trying to tell my banter buddy that he can go to a retreat. He should go to a retreat. Thank you,
Sh-
Rosalind.
She
You
wants to
should.
pay. She wants to pay for me to go to a retreat. I'm like, are you out of your mind?
Why?
That's what I want to know. Why?
No, I mean, why? I think you should go. I mean, if you can get to a retreat, I think you should go, especially if you can find one close to you, unless you want to travel. I mean,
That's not the point, hon. Between travel travel related expenses,
mhm,
and if it's an overnight thing,
mhm,
it's like, no, I can't afford anything like that, and I'm not going to have her paying the money for it.
mm.
She can use it on bills and other things that she needs, especially with her diamond painting addiction. She can use it to up her stash. Sheesh.
Mm.
No, but that really is sweet. I do really really appreciate it. I just can't, gifts like that I can't really take. Stop what?
So
Sheesh.
here's the one thing I know about Berta. Berta is
Berta doesn't take no for an answer.
no, she don't. And she also is short.
I know she is.
So I would just, inform you who is tall that whenever she's standing next to you, she's got elbows, you
Yeah.
know.
So
So I wouldn't
I
make
just
her
stand
mad
sideways.
in case you do get to go
I,
to a retreat.
I just stand her sideways. That's all. Or I'll
Mm,
stand sideways to her.
mhm. Caden. Hey, Caden. Gosh, it's been forever. I hope you're doing good. I miss you, Caden.
Hey, Caden.
Kel says, don't be dumb. Hit that thumb. I love
Well,
that.
you see, she really needed to change that because all she's saying is hit the thumb.
Not the DNA, leave all the evidence on the
No,
thumb and all
but
that.
there's a thumbs up and a thumbs down.
Oh,
All
yeah, yeah,
she's
yeah.
saying hit the thumb.
Hit that thumb. Yeah. He really thinks he'll be safe. Verta's like,
Yeah,
face palm hand.
you know. You got to remember, I used to go out with a girl that was 4'11", so I know how it is to deal with short women.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, honestly though, if you um which I know that there are retreats like in down close to you, so it would probably be easier, but also, I mean, if you were to go to a retreat like up north, is traveling something that you would, be able to do? I don't mean financially, I mean physically.
oh, physically, oh yeah, I can travel and I love to
Okay.
travel. It's just
Okay.
that I'm not gonna put that kind of a burden on another individual.
Yeah, I
I
just
mean,
didn't know.
if I needed $100 or something, then okay, fine, I'll ask for a loan.
Mhm.
But yeah, you know, I know Bert is little Mrs. Warbucks here, but yes, Bert, I'm giving you a hard time again. So what? I give everybody a hard time. And no, I won't go any further than that.
I don't know. I have just learned very much so in this community that if people want to give, they're going to give. And um, you know,
Bert is mean. She yells at me.
yeah.
Nah, Berta is one of the sweethearts of the community. I have
Mhm,
never seen her not be generous with what she has.
mhm.
You know, never, and I don't think I
Yeah,
ever will.
yeah.
You know.
There's a lot of generous people in the community,
Oh yeah,
and
and more ways
I
than
don't
one.
mean just monetarily. I mean like what you do.
Right.
You
Well, that's
yourself are generous with your
right, and that's
time
what
and
I
your support.
that right. That's what I was saying is the fact that in more ways than one
Mhm,
because she's there for the support. She's in
mhm,
every single live that she can get to.
mhm.
I know because I'm usually there either right in front of her or right behind her.
Right.
You know, either way, it's a good time. I love doing that to you, Jenny. It's so much fun. Almost like when I started trying to get you to say something about the pillow in the bed.
Yeah, no. No.
Careful, I can say that now. They're innocent. They're no, no. They're innocent comments.
They
You just
are.
you just take them dirty.
No. No.
What do you lay on your pillow?
I know what
All right
you lay on.
then. Then all right. It's an innocent comment. I'm giving my pillow some head and my bed some ass.
Mm.
Behave
She's
yourself.
gonna kill
Behave
me.
yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. Behave yourself.
Yes, she
Behave
made that
yourself. Behave
specifically for me.
yourself. Behave
I
yourself.
did. Behave yourself. So, um, I don't know. Let's talk about Berta says behind Lee always.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Berta is a sweet pea, Shay.
Yes, she is. She really is.
Yeah.
Well, according to Tammy, thanks to Bertie, she learned how to mod.
Thanks to Berta, she taught me how to be a mod. I would have been totally still trying to figure it out. Thank you so much, Berta.
Cynthia, why the oh my goodness?
Hey, Cynthia Gant. Yeah, where you? Oh my goodness. And
Probably my comment.
oh, the behave yourself, probably.
Well, that too.
behave
She don't know
yourself.
me very well, do she?
Oh,
But
no, definitely not. No.
I
Now my
can't
nose
really
is itching. You got me over here itching my nose.
I can't really think of any life altering or earth shattering things. You know?
Well, let's talk about food, Lee. What's your favorite food?
Oh, here we go with the food squirrel again.
It always goes back to food.
Pasta.
Pasta, really? I did not take you for a pasta dude.
Penny pasta, linguine,
Hmm.
angel hair, lasagna, pasta.
Pasta.
About the only
So,
thing I don't like in pasta is I'm okay with Alfredo, but not a super fan of it.
really?
Yeah,
So, are you more of like a
I'm more of a
tomato
straight pasta.
sauce?
No, I'm more of a straight pasta with grated cheese and butter.
Oh, okay. So, no
You
like
know,
tomato sauces or
right?
spaghetti or.
I mean, I do like spaghetti sauce, a good meat sauce every now and then, but for the
Mhm.
most part, it's just give me the butter, give me the grated cheese, and I'm happy. You know. And then, of course, there's always the staple since I was a kid of peanut butter and jelly,
Oh, yeah.
or a fluffernutter.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
hell,
Like
I used
fluffernutters
to eat the
too.
fluff right out of the container.
Oh, yeah. Mm. Um,
Mm.
what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, a girl that I went to school with, she was all like her favorite thing. She would have this all the time. She would just cook like elbow macaroni
Hmm.
just by itself with some butter and salt.
Well,
And that was it.
I was a latchkey kid, so it was either toast, cereal, or pasta.
Mm.
You know, um, and then of course I used to make. I made up a American French toast. Now, keep in mind, this is from the mind of a sixth grader. Okay,
Mm.
I used to make toast, lightly toasted, put butter and peanut butter on it, and then put syrup over it, and
Mm.
that would be American. That was my American French toast.
Mhm.
Things you
I
think of when
actually
you're a
like
kid.
that.
Crafts and coffee with Chris and Cal. Okay, which one are you? I always
That's
get
kale.
confused when they have them on.
Yeah. It's always kale.
All right, then where the hell's Chris? Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. They don't make fluff spoons, so you can't eat.
Morgana
Oh
says
yeah,
that
you want to
pasta is
bet,
always hard on her sugar.
Marion? They do make fluff spoons. Have you ever heard of a parfait spoon? That'll reach all the way to the bottom without even getting your fingers messy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They have those. They're long, skinny. Oh, Sherry Bubbles Crafty Corner is allergic to tomatoes.
Caden, all you have to do is look up dad jokes on the internet. You'll find them by the tons. I know. I look them up all the time.
Mm.
Yeah. Like how do you top a car?
How do you what?
Top a car.
How?
Tap on the brake, stupid.
Oh my god.
Sheesh.
um.
Anyway, uh,
Kel.
oh,
Kel has
dirty
some
dad
really
jokes.
good
Oh, those are
jokes.
even better.
Kel has great dad jokes.
Yeah, she has some really good crime time jokes too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she does. That's a thing over there too.
Yep,
Um. Well, Lee, it's been good to have you over here with me tonight.
it has been a pleasure. I've been looking forward to it ever since last Thursday when I missed it.
Mm.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I was
geez.
like, oh, it was killing me. I wanted you to come up, but it's all right.
Yeah, but at least you had Abigail to cover for me,
Yeah.
even though she was probably originally going to be the guest anyway.
Mm.
Uh, Brenda, I'm sorry you missed it. She's coming to
Uh,
the end of her time and she's kicking me off.
well, I want to know. So no singing from Lenore, or are we going to be graced with Lenore's singing voice?
Not tonight.
Okay.
She's
Okay.
tired,
Okay.
but no, you're not going to get it tonight. But you will
All right.
eventually,
All right. That's fine.
even if it's on crime.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's
But other
fine.
than that, like I said, any questions, feel free to ask. If I don't answer them in the comments, I'll answer them during the whipping chats because it'll
Yeah.
give me something to do during the whipping chats because I don't have much to talk about me really, unless people start asking me questions.
Yeah.
Because I never know what's interesting, you know.
Well, but that's the thing, is that whipping chats can be about the most. Oof. Wow, look at this.
Squirrel,
Harrison brought me some pizza.
squirrel.
Thank you, baby. Um, yeah, we hadn't had dinner yet, but it's 11:30 at night and we're having dinner. But anyway,
Hey, don't feel bad.
um,
I've been known to have bacon and eggs for dinner at 11 o'clock or
oh
12 o'clock.
yeah.
So I mean, you know. But yeah, I mean,
Um,
yeah, I know. Whipping chats are about any number of things,
yeah,
but I
and
never know
people
what's
like to
interesting.
hear. People
I
like to
don't,
hear just about the random,
you know.
what happened through the week, that kind of
Yeah, but
thing.
well, that's the problem. I mean, there's really not a lot that happens here when you have two people that are stuck in the house all day.
Yeah.
you know? So it
Yeah.
becomes a problem to say, hey, we had this happen today. Gee, I got an ingrown toenail. Isn't that interesting? You know,
I get it. I understand. I really do.
but
But I think that the idea that you have about, answering people's questions or, you know,
yeah, going through the comments during
I think
during
it's
the
pretty cool.
whipping chats, I got starting Monday. Lenore's supposed to be out here with me. She's gonna read them
Mm,
because this last week I just didn't like the hesitation
hmm.
trying to read it and then go back to the question. So she's gonna read them while I answer them. And of
Nice.
course, she'll be putting her 2 cents in because I just think it's fun, because we do banter quite a bit. It's a lot of fun to do it,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I mean, teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Uh huh. This is true.
Tammy says, tell us about movies, diamond painting tips, etc.
I can't really tell you much about diamond painting tips, Tammy, because I'm not that new and I'm not that old into it.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a lot of tips other than what everybody here has. Although I do have to try that one tip that somebody gave me in with their glue dots,
Mm,
their snap dots.
yeah. What tip?
The metal tip that you put
I'm
in the,
kidding.
you know. Yeah,
I'm
she'll give me a
kidding.
she'll give me a tip. All right, go walk off the bridge. Just watch out for that first step. It's a Lulu.
It's
I
a
can't
big
help it.
one.
I can't help it if it's at the top of the Grand Canyon,
Oh my God. You crack
but
me
that's
up.
okay. At any rate, everybody, be nice to one another. Be good to one another. As is, even though I'm stealing that from Ellen, um, but nonetheless, just remember, as bad as you have it, somebody else may have it worse. So be careful what you say and who you say it to. What? Hold on. What do you mean? Do I have to breathe between words? She's making fun of me because I'm talking. She said, "Do you need to take? Don't you need to take a breath?" But at any rate,
Get him.
there's
Get him.
always somebody worse off than you, and just because you don't see the problem doesn't mean the problem doesn't exist. So
Yeah,
think
that's
about
true.
that.
That's absolutely true.
Thank you again, Jenny, for having me on. It is
Always, always.
well appreciated, and I told Shay the same thing. Anytime you need, a last minute guest, I'll try to remember to keep my IG up so I can see the invites.
Yeah. Well, I
But
appreciate the offer and yeah, you're pretty amazing. And I
uh,
think I can speak for the vast majority of people in the community that we all just adore you. So, and we appreciate you and everything that you do for us. So,
okie dokie.
we love you, Lee.
Thank you. Love everybody too. Have a good one. Mwah.
Good night, Lee.
Good
Thanks.
night.
Bye. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and going to eat my pizza. Um, so kiddo don't have school tomorrow, so it's a nice long weekend. So yeah, might do some diamond painting and just chill out for a little bit. But thanks you guys for coming. And Kel or Shay, I'm not sure if either one of you are able to. Can one of you put Lee? Oh, thank you. Okay, Kel did it. Thank you. Kel put Lee's channel in the chat again. Make sure that you guys go over and subscribe to him if you're not already. He's already got 2 whipping chats out, you guys. So go check him out and leave him a comment in the comment section with some questions. So I think that would be awesome. Yeah. All right, you guys have a good night. Give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Bye. Bye.